Hey Taurus, what's up? How you doing? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your week ahead check-in, see what's going on in your love life, and pulling on the current energies. However, these are timeless readings, so whenever it clicked into your algorithm and you clicked on it, came and hung out with us, perfect timing as always, all right? Timeless readings, and they're meant to find you when they find you. And thank you very much for being here, all right? Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to wait, if you're new here and see if I'm any good at this, I totally understand. Very cool, but thanks. Whatever message comes out for you guys, I'm going to convey it across, because when you're with me, you are indefinitely, ultimately protected. I'm your crystals, all right? So you're safe here. So whatever I get, I'm going to say it. All right, so let's tap in and tune in to what we've got for Taurus. Tap me in, tune me into Taurus. Strawberry Sweets, you weren't kidding. Taurus, the deck jammed, and it was kind of like an incognito deck jam. Some of you guys got some incognito tabs open. But it still tells me, even though you're putting on a brave face, that a spinny hug wouldn't hurt, okay? So come here. I'm going to grip you up. I'm going to give you a spinny hug. Spinny around till you start giggling. Your hair's going to blow in the breeze like you're in a Jeep with the tops off. All right, Jeep wave for you. You might giggle and feel better. Strawberry Sweets, your intuition was ping. Taurus wanted a spinny hug. All right, if you ever need another one, y'all come back anytime you want. I got you covered. All right, God, now I really want to know why Taurus needed the spinny hug. I mentioned last night at the All Signs too, I wanted to do your reading. I was like really interested in what, if like more of that message would come out. So let's find out. All right, give me everything you got for Taurus, please, and thank you, God. Give me everything you got for Taurus. Here we go. 2 shuffles. You ready? 1 and 2. Let's love this deck. Whoa, for the terrifically tenacious, triumphant Taurians. Toro. Yeah, Toro. Nice. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck is Temperance. This shows after a long period of feeling like you're in an energetical purgatory of nothing happening, no changes in your love life, action is coming in. Jupiter into Cancer seems to be a more dominating factor up in the skies for you than meets the eye. 10 of Cups into the 8 of Wands on the 3 of Cups. The energy is already starting to take off in the week ahead to lead you towards the 3 of Cups at the wedding at Cana. If you've been wondering if like weddings and marriages and a nice 6 of Pentacles relationship is just not meant for you in this lifetime, I can actually, by pulling your energetical blueprint with the biblical shadow deck, I actually do see the wedding at Cana in here. And don't worry, you can just bring water. One of your guests will be able to BYOB. All right, you're destined to be married. It's in your blueprint. All right, so let's dig in. Let's start with the current conditions at Taurus and see where we're at and where we're heading to. 10 of Wands, you're burnt out. Jeremiah carrying his burden, Sag energy. There's strong Sag and Cancer on this reading with the Queen of Cups. The Knight of Cups into the Queen of Pentacles. It does show there is that one that got away on your mind. Regardless if it's the actual person you're here to tarot for or a previous past person, the energies, they're there. They've been on your mind. Some of you guys to the point that you're even wondering with the 10 of Wands of like, why am I still thinking about that? Because with this 10 of Wands, oh, thanks, Sienna. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Siniksa? I'm sorry. I don't even pronounce my name right. I'm sorry. But 10 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. You're in a cycle because you're just tired of always finding the unavailable people, that you're looking for something that's different, right? Cancer season might have been the lockdown point for you, that you were like, that's it. I know I'm ready for real love. I'm really tired of either chasing ghosts or chasing catfish, right? Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles shows you wants a Proverbs 31 energy, right? You're in that Queen of Pentacles into the Knight of Cups that you know it's like a unique love offer. You don't want to settle. You know what you want, right? You've been through enough tests with the 10 of Wands that you've passed and elevated through that you don't want to entertain the lower level energies anymore. It's like, why drag yourself back down after you've put all this work, all this blood, sweat, and tears into healing from what you've been through like in your entire life? You know what I mean? I love the vibes, though, on this Cancer and Leo season connects to show this is a transformative summer for you. So you're hopping in the New Earth timeline, even just by being here at the channel. I'm like the New Earth, the timeline ambassador. Hola, hi. Queen of Pentacles, even your money is going to change going forward. And I don't normally go into that because I see the Pentacles as your stability going forward, that you'll be viewed in the future energies in the week ahead in more of a Proverbs 31 mature and balanced energy. On a side note, in the work vibes, I do see that somebody in work is going to come to you. You're going to actually solve a problem. Not even on your pay scale, your pay grade, or your job description, but they know who to ask. You chime in, and the rewards come in, maybe even a bonus or a little bit of a raise for helping out, or some of your ideas get put into policy. Wow, that's cool. I haven't done a work reading in a minute. Thanks, Taurus. That's cool. All right, so let's see what's up in the past energies, starting in the love department, okay? Because remember, even with past person, you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do. You got free will too. None of us should tell you what to do. Page of Pentacles on the Page of Cups on the Nine of Pentacles. But it seems like everybody told this person what to do. This person let outside influences get to them. And I do pull a slight bit of immaturity off of this, or the age difference could have been a factor, because I've got two pages, which is like, remember, in the tarot, the kings are mutable energy, the queens are cardinal, the knights are fixed. The pages, they're mutable. They're adjustable. They don't know what they want to be when they grow up yet. Still a wild card, all right? But Page of Cups and the Page of Wands, it's like, I really feel in this Nine of Pentacles that it's a part of their upbringing. Like maybe they came from a broken home. Like standard 3D energy in the real world, we'd say maybe they had mommy and daddy issues, like a single parent household or something where they never saw the true working dynamics of a relationship. And this is the only point I'm giving a point towards the cross watcher on, is that they're literally like, they didn't know how to love any differently. Their childhood spawned into their relationships before they met you, Taurus, and then you took the brunt of all of it, right? Now, Nine of Pentacles confirms that they're single. That's telling me that even for those of you that suspect they've been involved with someone, it was a lesson or a test, and that I'm literally being told nobody else could put up with them other than you. And some of the stuff that they do, the games they pull, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups vibes, some of their games are getting found out. They've tried running that same game that they ran on you, on other people, and they're finding out that it no longer works, okay? It's not as cool and stealth and incognito as it used to be, all right? I do feel like you guys had to cut this person out. I'm going to get details on that, because the Nine of Pentacles, they're single because nobody can put up with them. And you're single, though, because you're choosing it, because you had to heal from what this person put you through. I think some of their childhood neglect bled out onto the relationship and left you feeling kind of battered down and beaten up a little bit, okay? So we'll see where that goes. Now, new person vibes, all right? Let's see who you're attracting in here, all right? This could either be somebody you're already involved with, or you're single and you wonder what's coming in. I am pulling it, yeah, two groups. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, because there's some single Tauruses here that you have been trying to hit on people and let your intentions be known, right? And you're getting the catfished and nothing shows up. But on this one here, now for those of you that did get involved with something, I got the Four of Wands. And this came out during your collective reading at the All Signs last night. The link's in the bio, or in bio. What actually is here. The link's in the link tree. Just scan the QR code or use the pinned comment. It'll get you there. But this Four of Wands, this tells me we're in twin flame energies. I have to issue this. I have to issue this right out of the gate. I'm going to get details to find out why. I have to issue a twin flame reunion watch. Either some of y'all have heard from your twin, or somebody is coming out of the friend zone and you are new to the twin flame journey. We got to see where this goes. But that Four of Wands tells me there's reunion in the cards here. Some rewards for what you've been through and what you've prayed for. You changed this person's life. Even though it seems like plans have been on hold, and like someone needs support through a trying time, Seven of Pentacles, I have a feeling this trying time is what's bringing this together for you guys. This is interesting. Some of you guys are reuniting with a twin flame. The energies are there. Some of you guys are moving forward as the reward for the twin flame journey you were on. So I have to break this part down in two different directions, okay? So I got you covered. Piece of cake. All right. Let's see. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, because you've got very strong Sag energy here. Then you've got Capricorn and Aries, Virgo, Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn's here, Gemini, and Cancer so far, okay? And you either might be born on the 10th, the 9th, the 19th, the 17th, the 4th, maybe even the 24th. All right, let's start in your vibes and see where we go on this Ten of Wands, the burnt out feeling, why you needed that spinny hug. The name Hannah and David might resonate. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Four of Pentacles, King of Cups. You're over the indecisive energy. The Chariot shows Cancer season is what propelled you forward, that you did pass a basic test. And the Schumann resonance has been very neutral right now since July 1st. This confirms with that Chariot card that you made it through the New Earth timeline jump, which is why things feel so Five of Cups, Five of Wands right now. where your depression and your anxiety is peaking. At the moment, as I've checked, I've watched the Schumann scale. For some reason, Archer's gotten into quantum physics. It's cool, but it's the Earth's heartbeat, right? Hey, Taurus Earth Angel, what's up, hon? This vibe shows that when God unplugged the Earth to do the timeline jump and plug us back in, we are currently in a very weird energetical lull, like the calm before the storm. The Earth is getting ready to pulse something big time. Somebody here might work for law enforcement because, okay, maybe I'm predicting. I can't tell, because what I'm seeing is something about an officer-involved shooting, straight up. Maybe someone works in law enforcement and it's a heads up or preventative. No, I'm being told it's a sign, something that you'll see, like possibly a news story or something in your area or something. It's not you, even if you're a police officer, it's not you involved. It's a sign to watch, okay? Either you'll hear of it or it'll pop up in a news feed. It does not involve you. It's just a sign to follow the road. Okay, Five of Wands and the Five of Cups. You're training because you feel like you're in the gauntlet. That's what it is, Taurus. You're a light worker. You're an earth angel, which means you are a warrior spirit. You don't come to the battle. You are the battle. You're the battlefield. You're protected from the guardian angels above on your self-love journey with the King of Cups. Remember, the King of Cups turns the cup inward on themselves. It's the self-love card, confirmation. Okay? This is showing that you've been knocked down so many times that you just don't trust in it anymore. You've been through a point that lately preparing for what's coming next depresses you, right? It's almost like hoping for the best, but almost expecting the worst, right? Hey, Tarot by Trina. What up, girl? Laney Cat. What's up? Spinny hugs. Hey, Ralph. Allie. See, what's going on with this one is that you're just preparing for what's coming next, even though it's not at that energy. It's just that you're training. Leo energy on the Five of Wands. This here is that you're in the point. Remember how in the Rider-Waite, the Five of Wands shows or depicts the army training for their Six of Wands success, even a little deeper into Tarot de Marcel. What you've been through is training you for the next intense wave of what's coming in, okay? This is going to put you into a point that even with how protected you've been as you've been through this Two of Pentacles battle where people have made you the energetical scapegoat, always the villain, everybody paints you out as the problem instead of taking responsibility for their own actions, and you bear the brunt of everything, Ten of Wands. It's the end of that era and cycle for you. I literally see a Taurus that gets a moment sitting in your car, like, you know how you hang out in your car after work and it's like 20 minutes before you go inside? But I see that energy of like, you've made it through the worst of it in the week ahead. And you have a communication that comes in, okay, that's going to explain why this happened. You might get a little bit of a karmic payout or justice in the week ahead that I'm seeing. You will see somebody's post on social media that confirms karma for what they did to you has been paid out, because you've dealt with a lot of negative evil eye energy over the years by people casting shame on you after they energetically vampirely sucked the life force right out of you. No wonder you needed the spinny hug. But the lessons that you have learned from it that you'll find out confirms that it's built you into a stronger energy for yourself to overcome the energy of being the world's scapegoat. What you've gone through is just to make way in preparation for a different level that some of you guys might be considering getting into podcasting, social media, or could be a life coach, because I'm being told that what you've been through is actually something going forward that you can profit and help others from, okay? Maybe some of you guys might be like a therapist, a social worker, or something where the stuff you're going through, you'll find out people around you have been going through, that you'll be able to provide like insider advice that all of a sudden people are going to be like, I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. All right. I do pull some vibes of like some bad juju or some evil eye. Some of you guys, I think some of y'all have had people straight up tell you they're trying to cast spell work on you or throwing jealousy your way or trying to just literally trying to ruin the vibe or the energy. But there's karma that comes in on this because it totally ties into the past person's energy. Cancer, Aries, and Leo vibes on this with Virgo and Sagittarius. Scorpio too. Okay, let's just get into the past person. I want to know. Seven of Cups. Queen. I knew it. The Queen of Swords on the... Four of Wands on the Strength card. I got chills on this one. That's a straight up 9 volt to the tongue. The Four of Wands. There's a bulk of the Tauruses here that, okay, this is a specific side note. This may only resonate to a few of you that maybe the 16th, the 19th, the 4th, the 5th, 15th, or 7th resonate too. However, there are some Tauruses here that you are seriously considering reaching out to your twin flame and making the first move because you're like, Archer, I kind of know that it's my turn to text or to message or to reach out, but I'm very nervous that I'm one of those people. I'm one of those Mercury retrograde people, aren't I? I'm a low level. Oh my God, I haven't learned my lessons. If you're feeling it with as deep as your intuition is, you are energetically being guided to proceed on it with the strength card. It's that courage, that one last dose of willpower to make the move and take the call. So let's find out either way, whose ever turn it is on your timeline to reach out for this made the right choice or is making the right choice in the week ahead. And I do want to tell you that you did what you had to do. The choices you've been through and the choices you made about this person were right at the time. You did what you had to do to survive. 7 of Cups. Some black spell magic work on this one I want to bring out into this one because this person, we do have vibes that when this was dark, it was rough. As in somebody that you didn't think could ever change. Aries, Leo energy, Capricorn, Pisces, Sagittarius vibes. But the thing on this is, especially with the repeating 7s showing up for you, is that this is a bit of an energetical jackpot, that this person in the twin flame vibes did a Freaky Friday energy. The New Earth timeline booted them up where it is not the same person. For some of you guys, I feel like you were dealing with somebody that had an addiction and you never met the real person. You met the addiction who took over the brain, the body. And for those of you that know and have confirmation that you were cheated on, your person did not straight up flat out cheat on you. It was the addiction that took them over. Okay? They did what they had to do. But, and anything in moderation is not, it becomes an addiction to this one. Some of them, it was just work. They never put you first, or they bled you dry to use the money to support their dreams because they were addicted to power and status, right? The 8 of Wands shows this progressing forward. They got backed into a wall, that they made the right free will choice because, because so many people got tired of listening to them, you know? Hold on, let me grab this. I have straight up, that gave me chills. I have confirmation that there is a message coming in. That was a text message. All right, that lets me know that whose ever turn it is next to go, it's safe to proceed. There's twin flame reunion vibes completely across the board right now. Some of you guys have already made the communication too, which is the leading beginning domino that actually starts the reunion for you guys, Taurus, okay? So you'll be able to judge just from the comments down below in the comment section at what phase in the journey that you're on, because it's based on how long it's been since you guys spoke last. Some of you guys, it's only been like 4 or 5 days. Some of you guys, 4 to 5 years, but there's no time in tarot. The time happens to be right now due to the planetary shifts and the placements that are coming in because we are in that New Earth timeline and this person came along. 4 of Wands on the 8 of Wands, that's epic. Sag, Aries energy that this person already wants another chance with you. It seems like that this is the only person that you would give a second chance to as well because you guys are deeply behind the scenes, still connected. There's a lot of worry about what the people that, you know how this person rambled off to everybody about what you did and turned you into that scapegoat, that you were the villain in the story? Right now, the biggest thing they're working on is backpedaling through all that. It's kind of like one of the steps in the 12-step program where you have to go back and make amends on all the stuff you did. This person's doing that. They're having to figure out right now, like, okay, how do I tell my parents that Taurus wasn't that way? How do I tell my friends that half the stuff I said about Taurus was said in anger and said out of whatever had control of my brain at the time? There's a lot of backpedaling that results in coming back to you on this for the final, I'm sorry, you're the final last step to clear the energy, okay? And I pull strong mirroring on this. The 4 of Wands can break down to 2 of Wands, especially in the twin flame energy. That regardless of whose ever choice, whose ever turn it is to go, you both are at a 2 of Wands point, okay? This here, what I'm thinking happens, it's either a text, a WhatsApp, or a DM that starts things off. It's a literal small little Queen of Swords. Hey, it might even be taken in the wrong vibes, but behind it, there's good intentions this time as a result of the jump, okay? Somebody here might be a dancer because I see somebody taking dance lessons or dance class, or it's like maybe it's kids. Maybe for some of you there's kids involved and there's like either dances, dance classes, and like recitals, or if it's boys, it's like hockey or something, you know, one of those really expensive sports that you got to pay a lot of parts, you know. Queen of Swords. See, somebody's already approached. For about 14% of you guys, you've already been approached or you've already sent the message and you're waiting to hear back. Give this time to process, okay? I do see in the week ahead somebody taking action to make the forward momentum on the Eight of Wands come through that you didn't suspect to happen, okay? And you're going to know it right off the gate. This one here, y'all got to get to know each other all over again. For those of you that want this to return, that you chose to work through the twin flame energy, because you didn't know the real them before. They were still in that unawoke energy. So you have to actually learn. You're going to be shocked because it's somebody like, I hardly even know you now, because they're humble, they're calmer. You'll notice they speak cooler and clearer, right? This even pays the karmic debt off for those of you that they did class like some black magic your way. Okay, this is a very unique spin on this, that like when they left or you left them, that it was like, you'll never find anybody else, Taurus, you're doomed to be alone, or that's the vibe I'm pulling. It literally just got into your mind, Queen of Swords, but the spell work reversed because they didn't even realize it. You manifested this in your energy, law of attraction style, that by them casting that out onto you, regardless of if it's just what they said or if straight up all the way they sat there and danced around a cauldron, do, doom, 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 who do voodoo, we do voodoo, right? The whole vibes off of this, they did not realize what was happening. Because here's the funny thing I'm seeing. I don't know how Looney Tunes resonates, because I literally saw the whole thing with Elmer Fudd with Bugs Bunny turning the barrel around. And so they're like, you will find nobody, Taurus. Little did they know what happened was it patee, and it triggered their awakening, where God's like, oh, God, you didn't realize what you just did, Crosswatcher. That's why you had your dark night of the soul, Crosswatcher. When you told Taurus they wouldn't find anybody else, God's like, uh-oh, guess what? You're going to go back to Taurus. And it's going to be a rough road, but you're going to make it through it. Interesting. I love it. Strong forward momentum. It's literally already happening. It started happening when Jupiter entered Cancer. That is still a dominant factor for you up in the skies. I got to keep monitoring it for you. Okay? Could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Libra are here. Scorpio is pretty strong too. Then you've also got Capricorn. There is Virgo vibes. And there's also some Leo and a little bit of Cancer. You of them could be born on the 8th. The 19th comes out again. I'm being told something about September 19th may relate to this. The 4th, the 20th. Wow, the 4s look like they're stalking you too. That came out for Aries. So some of you guys could totally be dealing with an Aries energy. And definitely if you're here for your twin flame, this is a status check on the twin flame journey for you guys. Okay? All right. Now, let's dig into the new person. All right? This is for those of you that you have successfully... I wish I had said this, because for some reason, I thought the Eight of Wands was 8 Aces of Wands. And I'm like, Archer, this is a more family-friendly channel. Don't bring that up. God's like, trust your intuition better, Archer, because the Ace of Wands here. Quick side note, the past person still totally wants to wave the red flag. The Matador totally wants you to charge at him, Ace of Wands. Or they want to charge at you, Toro. I got to say it 8 times over. Straight up. Okay? What about January 8th resonates too on the 6 of Cups? They did grow up. They cleared out the childhood karmic debt, Taurus. This is the one that does work out. For my female Tauruses, I actually see flowers showing up for you by surprise at your home or at your work. Okay? All right. Let's get over into the new one here. I like that. Ace of Wands. Dude, straight up. Some of you guys do like red as your favorite color. Let's see what's up. Or they've told you you look good in red already, once upon a time back in the day. All right, so let's get into the new person vibes. If you've passed your twin flame journey test and you're ready to go forward with the soulmate, let's see what prayers are being answered on 9 of Cups. Go to the party, by the way. The one that you were like, I'm not going to that. I don't want to go to that. Screw those people. You should go, and you should wear the red. It's a power color. All right. All right. Thanks. If you want to book a personal private reading with me, there's still about a week or so left to do it via email. Okay. Send me an email to archerastrology@gmail.com. You can choose from the Zoom reading where it's like you're right here with me in person, or the traditional private YouTube videos. And heads up, stay tuned. I am finalizing the software and writing the code. Coming in August, you will literally be able to, just from the QR code up here, from the link tree, you will be able to access my calendar and book the appointment on your own without having to wait for me to reply. I'm a tech geek, age of the geek, baby. So stay tuned. It's going to get way easier in about a week. All right. And thank you for letting me promote myself. That means a lot to me. People on this side of the camera do not say that often enough. Okay, let's get into this. And subscribe, be a part of the family. Maybe I've earned it now. It's cool. Maybe I'm at least in your top 3. I do go live like every week. All the signs are individual, the pick a cards, the all signs. It's a cool time here. So come and hang out. Check out the QR code or the link in the bio on TikTok. It'll take you to all the channels across the board, all my videos, interviews, music, and more. Okay, it's all safe to click links. Let's go for it. Lizzie, you got the girl all that wet dress moment. You got that one dress in the closet? Because I totally, you know what I just heard off of that for you, Lizzie? I heard a Beatles tune, Dizzy Miss Lizzie. I think that's what your person, that song might be what your person thinks about you. It's at the end of the Help album. All right, let's go. Ooh, the way I got into that music conversation, some of you guys, this new person is a musician. And the death card still confirms I'm reading for 2 groups of Tauruses that this is the twin flame returning. For half of my Tauruses right here, what I'm seeing is that it's a continuation in the reading. For the rest of you, the other half of my Tauruses, you passed the test and you're coming in. So this is going to be interesting. Justice card on the 10 of Pentacles. See, this person learned that life's not the same around here because things were getting off to a good start. Side note, there's a very few of my Tauruses here that you are divorced from this person, and after your time apart, you're planning to get remarried. And I've seen that happen many a time. So for those of you that resonates, 9 of Cups, it's the Feast of Purim. It's going to be an epic renewal of the vows. This person's in the tarot. This person got into tarot. For some of you, it's because of you. Or for those of you that is new, you're both in the tarot because it's got couple power vibes type of a thing. That in the future, I could see you guys watching tarot or doing tarot together. Maybe there's a difference or something in like religion or family upbringing. Somebody could be from like maybe a mixed race couple. Like somebody may have like Caucasian mom, African-American dad, or some variation thereof. Man, this person, even for those of you that it's not the past person, it's freaking you out of how much they look like or act like the past person to the point that you're like, I totally got a type, right? I just heard silverware dropping. Companies coming. This is going to be a meetup, especially for those of you that literally like, I literally see a Taurus preparing dinner or setting the table and like the fork drops or the spoon drops and you're like, uh-oh. Company's coming and it's this person for a meetup. Even if you guys live at a distance, there's something going to happen that they have to come to town. It's a surprise visit. Now, the thing is that they've been focused on work for so long that they weren't planning to meet someone and they're having to change their schedule, their life, and everything around. They filled their entire life up with work, didn't they? But now they like this connection better than you, and it's taken so long for them to get the schedule in order that you're like, I knew it. It's no different than the people I've dealt with in the past. The same thing's going to happen. I'm going to be put on the back burner. Archer, And there are a few of you Tauruses here that are like, yep, I reached out to the twin flame. We started talking, and I'm so scared that it's not any different. It's not any different. It is rewards, though. 10 of Pentacles to Justice. The person you're dealing with paid off some karmic debt. Archangel Jeremiel always collects. They've closed this past cycle out. Now, the thing on this is it's at a slow pause at the moment while they're going through some life changes and cutting out the things that had to get finalized. That makes some sense here. That's going to take them forward. Somebody actually here is an event planner. 4 of Wands on the 9 of Cups. Pisces, Aries, and Taurus energy just popped. So maybe it's another Taurus for some of you guys on that 7 of Pentacles. But Aquarius is here too. So the thing on it is, that's really all it is. Y'all, for some of you guys, this person is in your big 3, aren't they? The friend zone, the friend list, or the friend circle. Because there's a lot of incognitus talk about like, oh man, we work together. What's everybody going to say? So there's something going on where you guys are wanting to get involved on this one, but the taboo thing is what's getting ironed out. Okay? Even though they haven't announced it due to their fears, their vulnerabilities of what's gone on with this one here, that's the problem that's coming in. This is from their side. They're nervous about taking the first move. They're very used to rejection, aren't they? For some of you guys, you were the ones that rejected them in the past too, and that's what awoke them, where all of a sudden they're like, oh man, I didn't do this right. If I knew then what I knew now, we'd have been on point. They're coming back in to get on point. 9 of Wands, a little more vulnerable, a little more open. So this is something here that it's like you're coming out of a very awkward area. You know, like, okay, we're friends or we work together or we're in the same circles. this might be awkward if we tell everybody what's going on, right? Or the vibes of like that. The thing that comes into it, this is allowing you both the time to work the ideas out. And I see them coming to want to talk to you about, to go, look, I got some ideas. Here's what's been slowing me down. And here's what I think we could do to come across it. And I'm telling you what, it leads into a genuine conversation. Totally different than what you've been dealing with here. They've been trying so hard to be all Scorpio vibes, all mysterious. They got to do it themselves, that they're not used to involving somebody else. They're very used to doing it for themselves, but they're going to give this the shot. This is that one that comes through to be like, from their perspective, they're like, okay, I'm going to trust Taurus. I'm going to let Taurus in. Let's see what happens. And you don't disappoint. And it allows things to go forward, that you guys overcome this weird, awkward, turbulent stage and you get into the clearer energies, okay? Because you both do want this to happen. It's a lot of just making sure nothing goes wrong. For some of you guys, somebody here might be in a form where there's a lot at stake. Okay, that natural fear of failure might be coming in, that like, man, there's a lot at stake. If this goes south, we ruin a friend circle. We could ruin work or money or finances, stuff like that. So there's just that fear of proceeding, that once the first step gets made, this guarantees that it's a long-term relationship on the 10 of Pentacles, especially for those of you dealing with a Virgo. I do see him coming in and showing up on 10 of Pentacles. It shows the energies that through happenstance, which there's no such thing as happenstance, it's all God's divine plan, is that they have to come or couch crash for some reason, or they wind up staying the night or something like that. And before you know it, it's like, my toothbrush is there, my sunglasses are there, I'm just going to stay. All right. Through the course of the changes and events in their life, I see you guys moving in together in the not too distant future. I love it for you. And somebody here could actually straight up be a real estate agent or a property manager. I love this. This is already happening. It's in motion. The transition's already happening. This relationship's, it's a progress bar from being unplugged and put into the newer timeline. It's still buffering while it boots up. That's why there's a little bit of vertigo, not vertigo going on here. But it's going to start progressing forward. We really needed the Leo energy to come in on this, even more than Mercury retrograde, to get out of the emotional water energy of Cancer season. That's what's going to finally allow this to go forward. I love it. By Scorpio season, you guys are acting, and this all is cruising right on point. Okay, this is going to start in the week ahead, and by Scorpio season, you got all on an easy street. Okay, so I love this for you. Claim this thing down in the comments. We got to manifest this for you. I'm kind of shocked because I knew it was going to be a rough one with what I got from the all signs, but I like the outcome for it. We needed the clarity to make it work. Claim this thing. And even if you do want to keep your life private, regardless of what's going on or who's involved, you know what I mean? Just, you can leave an emoji down in the comments. It still helps the channel and the algorithm and everything, but it keeps your private life private because God knows what you're thinking when you type the emoji. So that's good. All I do is manifest for you. All right. And consider subscribing and being part of the fam. We'd all love to have you here. There's plenty of room at the table. And check it all out because there's cool stuff in the link tree. All right, link in the bio, or scan the QR code, or check out the pinned comment. And remember too, this will resonate to any placement of Taurus in your chart, because you're not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you one in a Googleplex. All right, Google it. It's a thing. But otherwise, until next time, hang out and be a part of the fam. I love you, and I'll see you later.